Hello everyone. I will be taking you through my journey of plantation and adoption of a money plant. So I chose a money plant because it's easy to care. Plants play an important role in our environment as they purify the air around us and provide us shelter and food. Let's prepare everything we need. I have chosen a nutrient-rich soil to ensure plants growth and also a location where direct sunlight comes so that it will help in the growing of the money plant and money plant prefers that. Now it's time to plant. I am placing the money plant carefully into the pot and adding soil around it to provide support. Money plants don't need too much water, so a light watering to settle the soil as it all needs for now. After adding soil, I am giving it a gentle watering. Remember, overwatering can harm the plant, so it's important to water just enough. With the plantation done, let's talk about how to take care of it. So I will be watering it once a week and checking that it stays in a spot with indirect sunlight. Money plant doesn't need too much attention, but I will keep an eye on it to ensure it's healthy and thriving. As it grows, I will also check if it needs some additional support. This has been a rewarding experience, and I am excited to watch my money plant grow. Adopting plants like this not only adds beauty to our surroundings but also has positive effects on our mental well being and the environment. I encourage everyone to try planting something of their own. It's a small step towards a greener, more sustainable world. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone, welcome to my heritage walk at Tipu Sultan Summer Palace. So my name is Mani Sinha and today I will take you through a journey of history and architecture at Tipu Sultan Summer Palace. With a brief introduction of this palace. So this palace was constructed in 1784 and it was a retreat to the king of Mysore or the tiger of Mysore, Tipu Sultan. Now let's step inside and marvel at the architectural beauty. The palace is a stunning example of Indo-Islamic architecture with its intricate wooden carvings and beautiful arcs and symmetrical designs. So as we move along, we see various artifacts and paintings which tell us about the achievements of Tipu Sultan, which he fought and bought for his kingdom. This palace was commenced by Nawab Haider Ali Khan in 1781 and was completed by Tipu Sultan in 1791. The palace stands as a preserved monument, attracting tourists and history enthusiasts from all over the world. Efforts have been made to maintain its original charm and heritage, ensuring that future generations can appreciate this slice of history. To wrap it up, Tipu Sultan Summer Palace is not just a historical piece, it's a testament to the rich cultural heritage of India. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Thank you for joining me on this heritage walk. Hello everyone, my name is Manvi Sinha. So welcome to my journey on the world of organic farming. That is a sustainable way to grow food that nurtures the earth and its people. Organic farming avoids synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. Instead, it focuses on using natural methods like composting, crop rotation to enrich the soil and protect plants. Crop diversity is a cornerstone of organic farming. By planting a variety of crops, farmers promote biodiversity and create a balanced ecosystem. The result, nutritious and chemical-free produce that benefits both our health and the environment. Organic farming helps to reduce the pollution and also helps to conserve water and helps in the betterment of climate by improving soil quality. Together, we can make a difference. Choose organic farming and take a step towards a healthier planet and a brighter future. Water is an important resource on our planet as it helps to survive many ecosystems around that. Today I am here at Chikjala Lake, which is a beautiful water body which is a helpline for the surrounding ecosystem. Today I am here at Chikjala Lake for my SCR report where I will highlight the importance of water conservation. Chikjala Lake is not just a water reservoir but also a source of livelihood and biodiversity. It supports local communities and acts as a habitat for numerous aquatic species. However, like many lakes, it has faced challenges such as pollution, encroachment, and depletion over the years. Recognizing its importance, initiatives have been taken to restore its beauty and ecological balance. Local authorities and citizens have come together to restore Chikjala Lake, from planting trees along its banks to organizing cleanup drives and creating awareness campaigns. These initiatives highlight the power of collective action. Such efforts not only revive the lake but also educate communities about sustainable practices. As a part of conclusion, I want to say that I have came here to learn about water conservation. We should take steps like preventing water wastage, throwing unnecessary wastes here and there, and planting trees and plants. Water conservation is not an option, it is necessity. Lakes like Chikjala remind us of the delicate balance of nature and our role in preserving it. Let us pledge to take care of our nature and help in preserving it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to our food walk. I am Fatima Zikha
And I am Manu Sina. So we are here at CTR, Central Tiffin Center, which is established since 1956. So let's see what kind of food we'll get. CTR Bangalore is synonymous with masala dosa or butter masala dosa. So if you haven't been to Bangalore, you must visit this place and see what's the fuss around this masala dosa. So it has been renamed as Sri Sagar since. So The dosa arrived in 3 minutes flat. It was probably even less. Nor I am being hyperbolic, no exaggeration and all. These dosas are unbelievably good. CTR Bangalore is a no-nonsense dining affair. We polished off our meal with coffee. CTR Bangalore was more than entirely worth the drive. The wait, the crowds, and all that oozing butter. Already dreaming about my next visit to it.